Shalom. All praises, glory and honor to the Yahweh Basham Yahushai, Bahasham Racha HaKodash, and double honors to the apostles and to the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect. I am your brother Makola from the Great Millstone Jamaica camp with the lesson here to feed the potential lecture, spirit and power of Yahweh Basham Yahushai. And I just want to say a couple of things on this article, this paper that I'm seeing on the screen here, and it reads, KILL, you know what I mean, Bob Marley, CIA agent confess on his deathbed. Now, before I read the article, I can remember a friend of mine that recently passed. He passed this year. Yeah, he passed a couple months back, and he would be 68 this year. He was a elderly man, but his age didn't really show that much. And we used to reason a whole lot of stuff, man. Like, he used to speak about, you know, growing in an inner city community. He's from where I'm at. He's from rural area, but he actually grew up in the inner city communities in Kingston. And he used to always share his experience with me being around these men like the Bob Marley, the Burning Spear, the Peter Tosh, various artists that he was his friend. And I've proven him that they were his friend, you know, for real, because, you know, I meet Arsmouth. For those who know Arsmouth, he was like a top drummer in his days. You know, and when Arsmouth saw him, basically I was the one who called him. My friend, I saw him riding past, and I shouted him and called him and said, "Look here, guess who's that over there?" And when Arsmouth see Arsmouth was so happy to see him. Dirty man, I say you there. And you know, friendship that basically, you know, they just parted for quite some years, man. So they actually knew each other. And I say that to say this, that this friend of mine that passed on, you know, he was saying to me that when Bob Marley died, they was there and they were actually looking for the doctor, you know, which they thought that it was the doctor that put Bob Marley to death, you know. Hey, so lucky I had to pass for a cause, you know. But anyway, you know, I say all of that basically to say, look, here, this paper coming out, you know, this was a headline, as you can see. This is a screenshot from a social media post and an article. If I had the internet next to me, I would basically go and type it up, but if I can find it, I'll put it in the description box, Lord's willing. But it says, as a matter of fact, let me try and read the face of it, right? It says, 79-year-old retired officer of the CIA, Bill Osley, has made series of stunning confessions since he was admitted to the, hear me, I'm driving. It says, admitted to the Mary Hospital, right? It says he was, hold on, bear with me. It says Mary Hospital in Maine, what is Maine, or M-A-I-N-E, Maine, on Monday, and told he has weeks to live. He claims he committed 17 assassinations for the American government between 1974 and 1985, including the music icon Bob Marley. Says Mr. Osley, who worked for the CIA for 29 years as security clearance, claims he was often used as a hitman by the organization to assassinate individuals who could represent, right, Look, yeah. It says, who, where was I? Where was I? I'm driving, no more question. It says, who could represent a threat to the goals of the agency trained as a sniper and marksman, what is this, man? Osley also has significant experience with more unconventional methods of inflicting harm upon others. Right? Basically, that's it. What we have. So you can see him there on his deathbed. You can see Robert Nesta Marley, otherwise known as Bob Marley, to the right of your screen, and he's confessing. He's confessing. I don't know why, but it brings me back to the scripture here in Psalm 64 verse 7 or verse 8. The point is really in verse 8. It says, hold on. It says, but the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow, suddenly shall they be wounded, so they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. And that part here, their tongues falling upon themselves. The wickedness of these men is coming out. As the Apostle Paul said in 2 Thessalonians, he who's coming is after the working of Satan. As a matter of fact, let me get that. You know, Baba question. Let me get 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, and it reads verse 3. Chapter 2 verse 3 says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except they come a falling away. First, which will bring good through the falling away process. You know, slavery. We have forgotten our heritage, right? It says, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, son of destruction. The man of sin is so-called white man, the Edomites. It says, who opposeth and exalted himself above all that is called, God, or that is worshipped, so that he, as God, sitteth in the temple of God, shew himself, right, that he is God. Remember ye not that I went, Salakia. It says, remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, right? It says, and now he know what with all that he might be revealed in his time. And this man certainly has been revealed, you know. This man is definitely revealed. It says, for the mystery of iniquity that already work, only he who know letteth will let until he be taken out of his way. And that's the point we're getting in right now. This man been taken out of the way, because you can clearly see that the works that he have done is against the earth, is against the people of the earth, is against the animal. I think I saw the Yasha Wamba posted a screenshot of a news from RT saying that a psycho raccoon attack and injure 8 people. Man, the earth is out of course, man. There's a whole lot of shit's taking place, you know. See, so here you go, basically you have it. This man coming up confessing that they put Bob Marley to an end, you know, and there's a whole lot more dirt out there to come out on these men, which a lot of dirt that come out on them. The fact that they fund both sides of the wars, they saying all wars are bankers' war, and man, it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. Nevertheless, shalom.